Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering Tua has to get this right. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at this offseason, Mike McDaniel made a hell of a choice. He now has Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Odell Beckham Jr. as wideouts. When you're thinking about just how much offense this is an offensive explosion. The experience in the wide receiver department is going to be outstanding. And you got to think, Mike McDaniel has now another toy to play with. It's not many defensive backfields or either depth charts or either players that can handle these three. When you're thinking about defensive rosters, there's not many teams that have three cornerbacks that can cover guys like this, or either nickelbacks or cornerbacks or anything like that, or either safeties like that. So when you're looking at the likes of this, Mike McDaniel has an interesting thing. And you got to think, they had track meet practice every single NFL game almost. What is Odell Beckham adding him going to do for this? This is going to make this even better. When you think about the creativity of Mike McDaniel and think about what he's done in San Fran, you think of the likes of Andy Reid, you think of the likes of Sean McVay, you think of the likes of what Green Bay does. So with this offense here, I think you're going to see another evolution. I think you're going to see the Dolphins 2.0 because Odell is too good to be put in single coverage. Your third receiver oftentimes is not going to be able to cover him. Tyreek Hill is going to demand double teams. Jalen Waddle, in some instances, is going to handle double teams. But what's most important is Tua getting the job done. Tua is almost to the point where the Dolphins have to either pay him or let him walk or trade him. So you got to ask yourself, why is it so important for Tua to get this right? Because he is next up, if you think about it, for the big contracts. When you think about the big extensions, when you think about what he's going to do, is Tua the quarterback you want for your future for the Miami Dolphins? It's only going to be one answer. We're going to find out a lot this season, and they continuously have built this team around Tua and taken the training wheels off and giving him big receiver after big receiver after big playmaker. So you got to think, they're intentionally building this offense up so they can be a juggernaut. You got to think, if the Miami Dolphins have a home stretch of playoff games, if they can somehow hold on to the lead that they had last year, could they possibly win a playoff game or two? Possibly. With the advantage of having the sun and having the stadium be what it is? Possibly. But you got to think, it's going to take poise from Tua. It's going to take poise from the rest of these guys. It's going to take poise from the offensive line. And they have three wide receivers that can go crazy. So I'm expecting big things from the Miami Dolphins. I'm expecting great offensive numbers, and I'm also expecting them to do a lot. Now, they did lose a bit on the defensive side. So Tua and company are going to have to pitch together to help cover some of those instances where you don't have Xavier Howard no more. You don't have Wilkinson no more. You have a lot of different holes that you have to fill. Now, if your defense does not fill them, your offense needs to step up that much more with Odell Beckham, with Tyreek Hill and Jalen. Now, they put up historic numbers last year. Adding Odell could do this even better. And you got to think, you got Mozart at the running back position. So you have a lot that you can offer offensively for Miami. I don't expect to see them one and done. I don't expect to see them go flatline again like they did in the playoffs. So I'm expecting big things from Tua, and he's going to have to prove that he's worth that big multi-million-dollar contract that he's up for. So all you Miami Dolphins fans, do you think Tua has what it takes? Do you feel like he's going to lay an egg? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.